Friday, October the 21st edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East along with you. Much cooler air beginning to arrive into the region. A couple of tower camera shots across the region. Let's start off with Greensboro here during the 5 o'clock hour this morning. Temperature there in Greensboro sits at 64. Southwest wind around 8 miles per hour. And in the Queen City of Charlotte this morning, looking good there from the Dowd YMCA camera. The temperature in Charlotte stands at 63. So it is a mild late October morning just ahead of an incoming cold front. Certainly had a warm day yesterday. Highs in many spots just shy of record values across the region. 86 the high in Fayetteville and Raleigh, 87 in Columbia. It was a lot of mid-80s across the Triad viewing area and around the Charlotte viewing area, very much the same. A lot of mid-80s on the board yesterday afternoon. Now we'll take a peek here. The radar this morning still quiet over most of the Carolinas, but we have these showers working from eastern Tennessee into the North Carolina mountains. A lot of rain up into parts of West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York State, and points north and east from there. And all this rain is associated with our incoming frontal boundary. That's going to bring us some shower chances very briefly today. This is the high resolution rapid refresh, and we're talking a brief, pretty light shower opportunity, mainly in the Piedmont zones, late morning into early afternoon, and then you get over toward Raleigh and points east, it's mid and late afternoon. But it's in and out very quickly. And again, here comes your cold front working into the region. This is the game changer, bringing in much, much chillier air that we will feel for sure as we get into this evening and tonight and through much of the weekend. The winds will kick up out of the northwest this afternoon. Watch that wind shift occur. As that cold front moves through, that wind shift occurs in the Interstate 85 corridor around midday. And we have falling temperatures thereafter. And you notice as we get into tomorrow, here's the winds tomorrow. Pretty gusty northwest winds still with us all day Saturday. So with sunshine and gusty northwest winds, it's going to feel like a pretty cool day overall there for your Saturday. Speaking of Saturday, here's the setup. High pressure centered over the deep south. Pretty gusty northwest winds and highs looking like that. Only low 60s for the I-85 corridor. Probably some 50s in the foothill areas. Certainly a chilly go of it overall compared to where we have been. And then Sunday morning, probably the chilliest morning, and then temperatures begin to moderate a bit for us Sunday afternoon. So here we go, Sunday morning's lows. I still think upper 30s and lower 40s in the foothills and the Piedmont zones, at least in the I-85 portion of the Piedmont, a little bit milder further to the east, but still a cool morning for sure. And then there's your Sunday afternoon highs. Temperatures moderating just a bit. I do think we make it into the 70s on Monday before another shot of cooler air arrives thereafter. More on that in just a second. Tropical update time. Still watching this disturbance east of the Bahamas. It is not showing any organizational signs really. Still pretty disorganized, and it has begun that northerly motion. I'm pretty skeptical this is going to be able to develop into any type of significant system. It'll move between Bermuda and the East Coast, kind of merge with our cold front working in. And that will be that. So I don't think that's a terribly big deal at all. All right, let's take a look at the modeling here. This is the European model for this afternoon. See that big trough swinging into the region. And then watch this. Over the northeastern part of the country, this is Monday evening. This is what we call confluence. In other words, the upper level flow kind of coming together. That indicates a pretty good area of high pressure building into the northeast that'll shove that reinforcing shot of cooler air down our way. So here's the GFS computer model for today. There's your very, very brief shower chance. Then high pressure takes over for the weekend. There's tomorrow. There's Sunday evening, Monday, and then let me expand the view out here. This is Tuesday, and here's that new high pressure building in. So Tuesday and then especially Wednesday, we get that cooler air back into place as that high pressure takes over. So let's talk temperatures here. This is the raw numbers off the these are the raw numbers rather off the GFS for lows Saturday morning, and then there's Sunday morning, and then with that reinforcing shot of cooler air, here's Wednesday morning. So it does look like another pretty good push of cooler air for the middle part of next week. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.